Today at Henderson's Lineup SuperSteer, we've got a really exciting announcement of a brand new product for the trailer fifth wheel market. All right, so here we've got our SS80-2928. So this is a brand new shock made specifically for the MORryde Independent Suspension. And this is our SuperSteer branded shock. We worked with KONI to custom valve these, similar to what we did with our SS80-1889 for the Sprinter market. We have worked very extensively with MORryde over the years. We do a lot of installs of their independent suspension, and we really love the product. It really does transform the way especially a heavily loaded fifth wheel like this, the way it rides and handles. One of the areas that we saw where there was still some room for improvement, though, was in that of shock absorbers. Again, the MORryde Independent Suspension is a great upgrade. It really works very well. We do find that sometimes the shock absorbers don't have quite as long of a lifespan as what we would like to see, and actually on this one of the shocks is blown. So what we decided to do is, rather than just stick with just the replacement, we wanted to see, could we make it better? And that's exactly what we did. So we worked with KONI. This is a manually adjustable shock for the older MORryde independent suspensions with the stem top and bottom. This replaces part number 555001 Monroe, and comes with all new hardware as well. And again, this is for the stem top and bottom style. Now, if you have a newer IS MORryde, so the IS 2.0 came out in the last several years, that's the bolt-on style. That does use a different style of shock, and we'll get to that a little bit later in the video. All right, if you've got a MORryde IS, or if you're getting one installed, you might be asking, well, why should I consider doing a better shock? I'm already getting this great suspension with it. It's going to be worlds better than my leaf spring suspension. That is true. Even with the factory, the standard Monroe shocks that come with the MORryde independent suspension, it's a great system, works very well. Why might you consider upgrading your shocks? Well, for one thing, if you've got a heavier unit like this that's a toy hauler, if you've got a lot of weight in the back or a rear kitchen, sometimes you can get a little bit more porpoising with those. A stronger shock is really a great way to add additional control to that. So these shocks, we're typically recommending, if you're looking for more control, adjusting them about a turn stronger than factory, at least a turn, sometimes up to maybe a turn and a half, somewhere in that range. The way you adjust them, collapse them fully, see the adjuster will lock in, and then you start turning it. You want to count your turns. So there's half a turn, 1 turn, and a turn and a quarter is about in there. You can go a little bit stiffer than that as well. When you get near the max, that's where you really feel that low speed control really start to ramp up. So at that adjustment range, these shocks have anywhere from 50 to 100% more rebound control compared to the factory Monroe shock. So what does that mean? That means that you get a lot more control of that bounce, of that porpoising, and they're still soft in compression. So you're still going to get that good ride quality. You're still going to get that benefit of the softer, smoother ride with the MORryde IS. So again, if you're dealing with that kind of thing, these would be a great upgrade. Maybe you are just saying like, well, I've already put some replacement shocks on there a few times, or maybe I don't want to keep doing that. Maybe I just want to go to more of a premium, high quality shock. That's another great reason to consider going to the KONI. So these actually come with a lifetime warranty through SuperSteer for this shock. So as long as you own your fifth wheel, you've got these shocks installed, they will be covered under that lifetime warranty. So it's really nice for peace of mind. Also, just the quality wise, you know, you're going to get just better damping control through the lifespan of the shock, more consistent damping. Just a better performing shock overall with that KONI higher quality level. Again, not saying there's anything wrong with the factory shocks, but these are just good reasons to consider upgrading. And now I want to talk about the IS 2.0. The newer MORryde independent suspension, the IS 2.0, that's the bolt-on systems that we're currently installing at our shop, or that you would get installed back in Elkhart, or that may come factory installed on your fifth wheel. So that's a redesign of the MORryde independent suspension, and that does use a different mounting style for the shocks. Instead of the stem top and bottom, as with the SS80-2928, these ones use a loop style mounting. So on those ones, your standard Monroe number will be the 5555002. For that, we are waiting on our first production shipment of this, the SS80-2929. Those we are expecting to have by this winter, 2026 to 2027. That is on the way. Those will be a non-adjustable shock, but they will be set to that range of, again, giving you that roughly 50% or more control in that low speed range. So again, just really reducing that bounce, that porpoising, covered under lifetime warranty, and just more consistent high quality damping throughout their lifespan and throughout the range of traveling conditions you may encounter. If you've got a MORryde IS and you're thinking about installing new shocks on it, highly recommend that you consider going with our SuperSteer shocks. Again, we have those available today for the earlier IS models with the stem top and bottom. And if you've got one of the new IS 2.0s, know that these are coming soon. You can get them installed with the IS at our shop here in Grants Pass, Oregon, or you'll be able to order them online as a replacement. So any questions on that, you can call us 541-479-2882 for Henderson's lineup. SuperSteer Parts, you can visit us, supersteerparts.com. You can see our product listings on there, and you can also reach us 888-898-3281. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to stay in the loop on new and exciting upgrades like this. And until next time, we want to wish you safer and happier driving. Thank you.